making a junk journal. Okay, first thing you're gonna have to do before you start making your journal is go through your pages and figure out which ones you wanna use. So I went through some of the pages in the kit and I chose the silver sheet, the card, the artwork. I tore a page out of the magazine. I got this peach looking paper, the white sheets, I'm gonna use all those. Part of the bag, the scrapbook papers, and the brown paper bag that it came in. Okay, so that's all the ones I'm gonna use. You also need your needle, your string, and your 2 paper clips. I'm gonna set those aside for now though. All right, so I'm gonna take each page that I'm gonna use and I'm gonna fold it in half, just line up the edges and corners, fold it really good, then set it aside. That's a card, so it's already folded. Just fold it each one in half. And then set it aside. I'm gonna go through each one. And some of these are different size papers, and that's okay. I'm gonna show you something you can do to make them a little bit smaller. Now you probably can take all 4 of these white pages, line them up, fold them at once. That would be okay. Now I'm even gonna do this one. Fold it as best you can. Okay. I'm gonna fold these in half. And I'm gonna fold this one in half. All right, after you fold them in half, then you can start putting them how you want them to go. I think I'm gonna make this my cover, so it's gonna go on the outside. I'm gonna stack those like that. And you're just putting them inside of each other in the order that you want them to appear in your junk journal. And you don't have to have all the small ones in the middle. You could put a smaller one on the outside of a page if you want, however you want to do it. Okay, now if you think, I don't really want my pages that big, so you actually can go back on some of these bigger pages and fold them like this and then put them inside. And what that's going to do is that's going to create pockets. And you can tape the edge later, and then you have some pockets. So I'm gonna make that one a pocket. And I'm gonna fold this one up, and you can make as big a pocket as you want. And I'm gonna fold this one too. I may fold this one this way. Make a pocket that way. And you don't have to do a pocket on all of them. You could leave some of them just like they are. Okay, the rest of them may leave like that. All right, then I'm going to put all my pages together and kind of make sure they scoot to the floor. Okay, so that they are lined up. I want to make sure they all go down. Okay, then I'm going to paper clip them together to kind of hold them all in one place. So paper clip one side, and then paper clip the other side. Okay, then I'm going to take my needle and I'm going to poke a hole in the center and try to go through everything. Be careful that your finger's not under there because you don't want to poke your finger. And you can just kind of go back and forth till you get a hole poked through. This is after you've paper clipped them. That's going to help hold things in place. And then about 1 inch from that hole, I'm going to make a one above it. And then I'm going to make one about 1 inch below it. And just kind of have to jiggle it around. There we go. All right, now I'm going to take my string. And I had a student show me this trick, I think it was last year. If you will take the needle, so you got the little hole through the needle, face that hole to you and put it in the string and hold it like that. Then take the needle out and face the hole up, and you can kind of slide that string through it. Okay, and you don't have to tie any knot, just leave one side kind of longer than the other. All right, then we're gonna start from the middle hole from the back. Nope, I did that wrong, sorry. Middle hole from the front. Okay, we're gonna pull that through, and you need to leave some of that string. Okay, don't pull all of it through. Then we're gonna go to either the top or the bottom hole. It doesn't matter which one. I'm just gonna go to the top one. Okay, push that back through. Pull that tight, then go through the center hole again. Go back to the back. Then go to the opposite hole that you have not gone through yet. Pull that through. Okay, then take your needle off. Then you're going to tie these together. And it doesn't matter if they tie in the middle or towards one side. You can even put it in the center if that makes you happy, whatever you want to do. And once I've tied it once, I try to put my finger there in the middle, or you might get someone to put their finger there for you. And then hold it so it's tight. This has got to be tight. You don't want it to be loose. And then I tie it again while keeping that center tight. And that's all you need to do. And then you can trim this up. Trim some of it off. If you wanted to tie it one more time, you could. It's fine. All right, and then you can take your paper clips off. Okay, and then you have the start of what is your junk journal. Now, once you've got this put together, that didn't take too long, you can go back and collage, paint, draw, add pages in, fold things in. If I don't like the way that looks, I could fold that down. I can glue that to the other page if I want to, or I can make I don't know, I can tear it off if I don't like it that long. However you want to do it. Now you have a junk journal. So enjoy playing with it. Go through the lessons if you want to continue with this project, or you can use this to draw and write in. And you can always paint on top of things, so you can draw on top of it later. Just look up junk journal ideas. There's a ton of things you can do to this.